The Satya Yuga is an ancient Vedic concept that has to do with the changing of the ages from Kali Yuga into Satya Yuga. The ages or janmas or cycles of time are called after names that refer to energetic states. Basically, Kali Yuga, in which we are all currently residing, is also known as the Age of Darkness, the Iron Age, an age in which humanity is plagued by confusion and fear and war, poverty, mass hysteria. The Kali Yuga is literally the darkest age of Earth civilization, human civilization. Satya Yuga, on the other hand, is a golden age of light. Basically, Satya means truth, means peace, means blessings and bliss. Moving from the Kali Yuga into the Satya Yuga is our natural right. By the nature of the fact that we're alive here on the planet now, it's our right to move from the darkness into the light. In order to move from Kali Yuga into Satya Yuga smoothly, it requires conscious participation on behalf of each and every one of us. So in order to rise into the Satya Yuga, to let go of this dark age, this age of violence and vengeance and anger and fear and sorrow, simple shift you can make. Don't curse anyone, bless people all the time. Truly, another thing is that there's a radial effect when this all starts happening. I'm not sure if you're all familiar with the story of the 100th monkey, so I'll share it. The 100th monkey story is a story about researchers who were watching primates on a deserted island, uninhabited by humanity, in which monkeys were interacting just in their natural setting. They had never come in contact with humans. So people were watching from a distance. The people observing these monkeys were being very careful not to be seen by the monkeys because they didn't want their influence to interfere with the monkeys' natural way of living. One day though, while they were getting their food ready, one of the monkeys had walked over and was watching them as they washed their vegetables, as they prepared their food to eat. They were surprised, they were shocked actually to see the next day that monkey went back to the group of monkeys, and before eating his bananas, he walked to the water and started washing his food in the water. The very next day, he started to integrate the new behavior he had observed from the people. By the end of the week, all the monkeys on that island were doing the same thing. Now there were about 100 monkeys in that group. Very amazingly, when they were leaving that island, stopping at some of the other islands on their way back to civilization, they found that the monkeys on every single island, let me be specific, remote islands where the monkeys aren't in contact with one another. It's not like they have boats and they're visiting or cell phones and they're talking. Suddenly they noticed all the monkeys in that general area were washing their food before eating it. And they called it the 100th monkey syndrome. Once 100 of those monkeys had made the washing of the food a regular behavior, suddenly all monkeys around the world were doing the same thing. If you're familiar with the psychological concepts of Carl Jung, Jungian psychology, this is a direct example of what the collective consciousness happens to be. So in the monkey's collective consciousness, once 100 monkeys were washing food and then taking food, all the monkeys were doing it. Human consciousness, human mind, is very similar in that as the monkeys have their collective consciousness, so too do we have our collective consciousness. So literally, once enough of us just set this intention to bless only without cursing, there will no longer be a need to worry about whether or not we're blessing or cursing because everyone will be blessing everybody else all the time. That is Satya Yuga. It's attainable. We can get it. Not only can get it, all of existence is conspiring to make sure we get it. The wheels are already in motion, spinning and spinning and spinning and expanding. The dance of creation, it's already started. We're moving into the Satya Yuga. If you want to join us, come on, start blessing everyone you meet. I love you all. Hope this video was helpful. If you have any questions or comments, please leave them. If you have anything negative to say, please don't leave it for your sake. If you leave it, I'll delete it, not hurting me. But for your own sake, don't leave any rude comments.